Hey guys, it's LeBurn98 here, and as you can tell, the PlayStation Network is up. It's been up for a few days now, or a week or so. I've been working, so I haven't really got the time to play it when it first came back to life, I guess you can say. So anyway, what I'm going to talk about in this video is a few things. This gameplay was actually pretty awesome. Toot my own horn, but I thought it was pretty awesome, as well you will see. And based on the title, which I'm probably going to name something around the lines of Three Dogs, or something pertaining to the fact that I got three dogs. So anyway, basically what I'm going to talk about is my plans for this channel and what's happening so far. Basically, what I want to do is start offering more PC gameplay footage. Now the problem with that, or kind of a nuisance for me, is that you have to use, or most people use rather, fraps or Xfire or WeGame to capture that footage. And while it works, and I'm sure if you have the latest and greatest CPU and RAID hard drives and all that stuff, it doesn't affect your performance all that much while gaming. For me, even the slightest stutter affects me when it comes to PC gaming. So while I do show Black Ops and a few maybe other little things on my old channel, mainly Crisis, it's only because, in the case of Black Ops, it has the theater mode, so I don't actually have to record while playing, which is great. I wish more games would do that. And before someone says so, yes, I realize Valve games and a lot of other type of games you can go into the the console and record your games like that, but it's really a pain. So basically what I'm trying to do is find a way to capture my PC gameplay footage without actually hindering my gameplay. So basically, and by the way, there's my first dog of the game, first of three, is to find a way to capture my PC footage without, with an external means. I do plan to make a computer, and this is where I've kind of got the idea of it, was I plan to make another computer, and then rather than, well, I would say I would scrap this, but I usually give my old computers away. But rather than do that, I was going to keep the one I have now, and then use the, keep the AverMedia capture card, which is HDMI, and then use that to capture my PC footage. So from the other computer, so I would have two computers, one the gaming computer, and then the capturing computer. That's one way of doing it, but I always like giving my old computer away to my family. It's always something I like doing, and it's probably something I will continue to do. I don't know, it just seems right. So basically, another option is what I have been seeing a lot of lately is to use the Hauppauge or Hauppauge or Hauppauge, whatever you want to call it, HDP VR. It's what a lot of commentators use for console capturing, and but the problem with that is it uses component only. So the question is, how do you get component from your PC, right? So, and by the way, I don't know if I said this already, but I got a GTX 580 recently. Pretty sweet. The one drawback is that unlike the old, like my other graphics card, the 9800 GTX Plus, it doesn't have the capability of doing component out. So that's one drawback. And anyway, the solution I found is there's a couple of things I want to do. Basically, I wanted to play, the fact that I got a GTX 580, a GTX 580, I want to play, max out settings and 1080p and stuff like that. But the problem with that is that the Hauppauge doesn't actually support 1080p, and neither does the AverMedia HDMI capture card either. So, and there's my second dogs. So the solution I found for that would be to get a HDMI scaler, which would basically take the 1080p signal from my computer or any source, you know, if I want to do this for the PlayStation or whatever, which I might very well do, because I mean it is a pretty good Blu-ray player, and it's not worth watching Blu-rays if you're going to be watching it at 720, in my opinion. Is the scaler would obviously scale it down from 1080p to 720p, then making it compatible with the AverMedia HDMI capture card or the Hauppauge DVR, HD DVR. So basically from there, what I have to find out a way to do if I want to go with the HD PVR is how do I get my HDMI to component. Now there are different solutions for that, but I had to go a little extra because what I want to do is I want to do my PS3 as well in 1080p, and as if you've watched my tutorial videos, you already know this. There's this HDCP copyright on the PlayStation. Basically, in a nutshell, it stops you from recording over HDMI. And now this feature is also available on, you know, the PC, Xbox 360, but they still allowed you to capture gameplay footage. Now, for whatever reason, Sony doesn't allow you to do that. So you have to get around this. So I found out that you can get this device called the HD Fury, or in my case, I want to get the HD Fury 2. I heard it's more improved. Basically, what it does, it takes HDMI in and converts that to component. So there we go. So I mean, like, I'd have my scaler to the HD Fury, and then I have component 720, and then I simply put that into the HD PVR, allowing me to, you know, give you fairly good quality gameplay footage. So that's basically what I've been looking at for the last little while for the whole PC thing. And it's going to take a little while because it's going to be expensive. I think I'm looking at around $600 because I have to buy the Hauppauge HD PVR and stuff like that. But we'll get there. So anyway, I'm coming near to the end here. And I'm going to get my last dogs coming up right there, but I don't get to use them because I kill this guy. So yeah, let's check the score there soon. And by the way, for people who like my NHL Slapshot videos, I had lots of good comments on it, including personal messages. And I'm glad you guys are liking it. And I do have more on the way. I just want to record a few extras ahead of time just to get caught up in case I get more busy, and I'm sure I will at work. Anyway, as you can see there, 49-3. So I would say probably my best game in a standard team deathmatch. So anyway, until next time, this is LeBurn98 signing off. See you guys.